Yeah, I'm live. Doesn't tell me that, but apparently I am. So tomorrow we're going to be doing a thing here on believing in vain. Is going to be the topic for tomorrow. I talked to Robert, I talked to Brett, and it's kind of a thing because there's a lot of people who question their salvation, lordship salvation stuff, and they always go to these verses that talk about believing in vain. So we are going to cover that. I also wanted to do my I wanted to do a deal on UFOs and the spiritual aspect of alien abductions. I'm sorry that did not happen today. It will in the future. It will probably be a late night stream. Um, because we want to be all what is that show? Art Bell. We want to be all Art Bell with the stuff with that. So that's what it is. And that's what's going on. I'm just doing this quick live stream just to announce that what's going to be going on for tomorrow's live stream. And I also want to thank everybody who participated in my open free for all. Everyone was very cordial, very nice. And don't be surprised if I shoot you an email and I'm like, hey, you want to come up and go talk? Because honestly, doing a live stream with me just sitting here by myself isn't very entertaining. And, people have things going on. Robert might not be able to make it. Brett might not be able to make it. Whatever the topic is. And I also want to say that if you do have a topic and there's something you want to do a live stream on, go ahead and shoot me an email, maxpowerproductions@gmail.com. And, we'll talk about it. And I'm open to doing live streams whenever. I'll make time. I'll make time to do that stuff. Hi, Sky Everlasting. Hey, Charlie Rogers. Yeah, you get to catch a live stream. Well, it ain't much of a live stream because I'm not talking about anything other than announcing another live stream and thanking the people that were a part of the one that was my free for all one. And a big part of that too was I wanted to test how many people I could actually host because my internet, I have a very basic internet service out here, and it turns out I could host about 4 people. Once it got up to 6, it really didn't work that well, but it is what it is. Sky Everlasting had a brother bring something incredible to me today. I will send it to you. Well, if they sent it to you, why don't you keep it? Unless you're talking about an email. Yeah, by all means. I'm open to anything people want to send me. Go ahead. Go ahead. So if you guys have some good topics or something like that, go ahead and shoot them my way. If you want to be on a live stream, I don't normally do free for all things. Shoot me an email with the phone number or something so I can call and talk to you on the phone. And that's kind of how I roll with that. And like I said, I want to thank everybody who was on the panel last night. I'm sorry for the people who joined in late because I was already going for like 2 hours. And a lot of there was like 3 people that came in the last 20 minutes. And I'm sorry that I just kind of want to get out of Dodge. It sounds bad, but kind of like I'm kind of done live streaming. No, it is on YouTube, Sky Everlasting. All right. Grace Aragon, my last satire. I don't even remember what it was. I do too many of them. Is it Dungslinger? Was that my last one? I don't know. That takes a lot out of me to actually pull off a character for like an hour at a time doing that. Oh, Canada going to KFC. That's not me. That's all Valerie. And she was on the live stream yesterday. Valerie made that for me. It was on my Patreon for a few days. And then people started talking about KFC. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to put it on my main channel. Yeah. So that's all that is. Yeah, Canada's going because they want their extra crispy chicken, man. Can I have our extra crispy chicken? What's up, Linda? Yeah, Denlinger is probably paratrooping his little Denlinger rights in here. I'm gonna have JT Does under my bed. I have to look. So, anyways, that's basically what's going on. I just wanted to do a basic announcement. Unless you guys want to talk about something, I'm pretty much just going to end it because I did my announcement and I did my thank yous, and I'm glad. You know, I liked Valerie's deal too. It was pretty good. And like I said, tomorrow we're doing belief in vain. And what does that mean? Because a lot of people like to twist that scripture around and make it their own to like, well, you couldn't be saved. You couldn't be saved, and you must have believed in vain. And that's a big lordship salvation thing. So we're going to be talking about that and going through a lot of scriptures. Also, coming up in the future, I meant to do it tonight. Unfortunately, Jack O'Neill had some family issues, something he couldn't do it tonight. But we're going to talk about UFOs and the spiritual aspect behind alien abductions and things like this. And these are things that, you know, we are both very familiar with going back into our early 20s, or for me, early 20s. He's a little bit older than I am. And that's kind of how we got our starts with trying to find spiritualism and all that stuff. So there we go. I think with that, that's about all I have to say. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. All right. Good night.